Good afternoon. Hope everybody had a good day today. I just want to bring you here a small video. I don't want to bother you with too many things. Today I took a couple of shorts on BNGO and TRXC. Had a pretty decent day. I also picked up a couple of shares on the after hours here when this one CTIV started to run. Notice the trend here. I started to look at it. I popped up, pulled back, and notice how it rested on top of the BUAP here. Started to run up, and the trend actually held pretty nicely. So I took a 315, this candle right here, the high of this candle right at 315, and you can see how he pulled back, but he had a pretty decent base here, came close to the 50 and rested on top of the 50, and then look at how the trend kept on going up that way. But I don't want to really bother you with the details on my shorts today, and also on the stocks or the shares that I picked on CTIV stock during the after hour session. What I want to bring you right now is 8 names that I have picked up for tomorrow. And I just wanted to bring you the video here, show you a couple of the details on those names, and I hope you do enjoy it and like it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Comment if you appreciate the video, if you picked up anything. Also, I want to let you know that there's going to be an invitation for the community chat room. It's actually free, and you're going to find it in the description of this video. And for this part of the video, I want to show you the 8 names that I'm going to be watching for tomorrow, starting with what we had today, a pretty significant doji, and one name that I shorted today. It has a pretty decent doji. If you notice right here on the early session of the morning, you're gonna notice right here that he pulled and pushed down near the BUAP. This one I slapped it. It was actually a pretty decent trade. Also, I also shorted BNGO, but again, I'm not gonna bother you with that. I just wanted to show you the reason why I like it. If you notice right here, we got a pretty decent doji on the daily on TRXC, and this is the reason why I like it, is because I think we're gonna have some continuation into tomorrow. The next name is ASM, so we're gonna go into it. And we got a pretty decent daily shot right here. If you see, we have a pretty decent range, although right here the 1 minute time frame looks a little choppy and everything, but it started to pick up. Things started to pick up, and I think that we're gonna have a pretty decent continuation. We have a pretty decent range into the high of this candle right here to $2.82. So I want to keep an eye on that one. CDXC has been pushing pretty decent over the last couple of days, but this is a time where it's getting a little bit extended, and I want to keep an eye on it because I'm expecting a pullback pretty soon. See here, we had a move of 73%, so I'm actually expecting a decent pullback over the next day or so. I want to keep an eye on this. Even in the after hour sessions, you notice right here we got a spread on only 5 cents, so it's pretty decent spread, not something out of the world, and this is the reason why I like it. CRNT, also see it here. We have a pretty decent support area here. that if you pay attention to it, you're gonna notice the low of this candle right here is 501. We are pretty decent area where you see the rejection of this prior high 558. Right now, if we cannot really hold this area, I think we're gonna pull back and have some follow through to the downside. And if we can get to break under the low of this candle right here, which is $4.29, the following spot 294, so we have towards the $3 area, pretty decent range all the way down there. GATO, this is a silver name. I noticed that today the meme stocks, Express and GME, Gamestop, and also AMC are moving. Seems like AMC is going to reopen in New York City, according to what somebody just said in the chat. I posted something just now, and Matthew just told me that it seems like this news I didn't know, that they're gonna open again in New York City. So GATO is a silver name, pretty decent range. If you notice right here, nice support, reclaiming the 20 simple moving average on the daily, and a pretty decent range here. We have 1603 and $24, right? So pretty nice range to keep an eye on. This IREX is the next name. Pretty nice daily chart, reclaimed, and 20 simple moving average, and it has a pretty decent area of support, if you notice right here. So flagging sideways and breaking the prior high. Here we have 598. So I see pushing a little higher, had a little bit of volume today, and I want to keep it for some follow through to the upside. REI, a nice breakout today, flagging, nice pennant formation, nice flag on the daily. I want to keep it for some follow through to the down upside. You notice right here we broke the prior high on that volume, and we got into the on top of the 20 stochastics for that volume. So I want to keep an eye on it for the upside continuation. We got two more names, is SM. The reason why I wanted this thing is because it rejected today. If you notice right here, pretty close to the price high, but it rejected it right here. We have a nice doji. We got a high on that candle there, $14.38. We got a little rejection, pulling under, and I'm expecting that it might pull back towards the moving average again, but I want to keep an eye on it to see if we're gonna break the prior high and have some follow through. But I'm actually expecting a little bit of a pullback since we had this rejection here. I'm expecting that it's gonna actually have a little bit of more follow through towards the moving average and then ramp up right back towards the high again. So TRXC is the one that we just spoke about. Again, doji, expecting some continuation of that little pullback towards the moving average for tomorrow. Pretty near the top here, you can see nice range, rejecting that prior high and pullback, support, pushed up, and now we have a doji. Expecting to see if we can have some follow through towards the moving average tomorrow. This is a pretty decent stock to actually short. We had the ramp up here on the afternoon. You can see when it reclaimed the view app, I don't need a pretty nice push, but still we had a doji on the daily, and I want to keep an eye on it to see if we are going to have a decent follow through, because although it reclaimed the view app, you can see how it got onto the view app here, started to consolidate. So matter of fact, I took a short into the close when he actually got on. Let me try to bring it closer to show you exactly. I showed it the 43 right here under the view app. Let me show you this area here, but we didn't have much follow through, and it didn't really happen what I was expecting. There was a couple of sellers, big sellers coming in, but still there was a lot of supply. It's when somebody was pushing a little bit of demand there, and the supply was not enough for the price to go down. But I shorted the 43 under this bear flag pattern here on 543. It had a little push, but you can notice right here we came down towards the open today. We had the trend line right here. We got the open today. We had a retest of the area, came right back up and rejected the prior high 45. I was actually, when I got in, I was risking the high right here, the BUAP. So I'm expecting some follow through, and I stepped out, not making as much as I wanted because it didn't really give me as much, but still was a tiny green trade, but still the second short that I took on TRXC. It worked out pretty well for me on that one. First one was better than the second one, but still worked away. Green and BNGO had a pretty decent flush. Let me just show you something real quick. Into like the afternoon here. Look at how it had a decent flush. I shorted here the first time on the view app, and it, as you notice right here, pushed back up and it held an area, but I was looking for the failure of this area. Look at how the prior area of this support here then became the resistance right here. So it had a pretty decent trade on BNGO as well today. Overall, green day, and it was a good day, but I just wanted to give you the recap and also the watch list for tomorrow. For now, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day, and